Yeah, yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing anybody else who is rapping. I'm nasty, ain't nobody able to catch me. They gasping, they cannot compare, they can't match me. I'm at half speed, I got your girl and she laughing and dancing, hanging on my butt, she asking to crash with me, smash with me, she savage, she wants cash money, and she knows that I live lavishly. I wanna live, I'm cold inside, give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive, one day I'll have what I want. I want the whole world in the palm of my hand, I got a plan, I'm the man, now I'm teaching the game, a veteran, better than anybody else who tests me. I'm ready, looking in my hand and it's steady, I'm trending, ascending and blending, lyrical bending, now I'm spreading and getting my name out now, yeah they hearing me laugh, all the crowds repping the sound, I'm hitting the ground, running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome, I'm about to pop, started from the bottom, yeah, I wanna live, I'm cold inside, give all I have just to feel alive, I fight to live, I fight to strive, one day I'll have what I want in life.
Итак, всем здрасте. Как ваши делишки? Как ваше ничего? Рассказывайте, что у вас нового. А пока мы начинаем и продолжаем прохождение игрушки под названием The Outer World от создателей Fallout New Vegas. Это Obsidian Entertainment. Я хочу вам сказать, не забывайте подписываться на канал, прожимать колокольчик, пробивать с ноги кнопку подписки. А также для тех, кто смотрит видео в повторе, не забывайте составлять комментарии. А мы потихоньку начинаем, пока запустим игру. Чай готов. Я готов. Вы готовы? Так. Игрушка запустилась. Вырубаем музон. Показываем картиночку. Отлично, захват пошел. И мы продолжаем. Блин, как все неудобно. Стол какой-то маленький. Надо все расставить поудобнее. Оп. Еще этот микрофон мешается. Так. Мы остановились с вами на том, что согласились сделать перенаправление энергии. Но для этого нам понадобится что? Правильно. Мы оставим это поселение. Мы перенаправим всю энергию сюда. Как я понимаю, посмотрим, сверимся с картой. Еще хотел сделать настройки ограничения в 60 кадров. Да. Чтобы у вас фреймрейт не прыгал на стриме. Верстак? Где верстак? Верстак. Модификации. Вот для этого мы можем модификацию, по-моему, поставить, да. Починить все. Разобрать. Это мы разбираем, это мы разбираем. Так, ну погнали. Нам сюда, наверное. Вроде как. Хорошо, нам не туда, я понял. Ладно, ладно. Откуда он? У меня муха в квартире, ёб твою мать, на улице ноябрь месяц. Отстань от меня. На улице вечереет. Ты идешь за мной, идешь. Надо будет тебя на корабле оставить. Я вроде не переключался. Кто-нибудь охраняет? Роботы. Итак. Боевой дрон. А как сюда попасть? Там труп. Надеюсь, он на меня не нападет. Что еще? Угу. Защита отключена. Маховик. Торговый автомат. Твою мать! Вроде все хорошо. Так, а у нас есть панель быстрого доступа или как-то можно поменять F-ку там? Вот меня больше интересует, как пользоваться вот медпомощью, допустим, у меня. Как менять? Так, подождите. Настройки. Управление, да. Прыгнуть, бежать, игра. Перезарядка. Прицел, блок. Быстрый ближний бой, ингалятор F. Да. Как переключаться, я так и не понял. Ну что ж, перенаправим энергию в сады.
Something you need?
Торговый что? Автомат? О,
The control room should be off.
сопротивление брони, броня.
To the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Так.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Враг убит. Нам туда. Но мне интересно, что там. Боеприпасы.
Nice.
Запатанный шлем скафандра. Берем все. Броня меня интересует. Да я красавчик. Так, ну нам сюда. Нормально так жахнули. Секретики, секретики. Нет? Требуется ручное разблокирование. Что? Куда мне?
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Угу. Нам сюда. Тибузи, какая прелесть. Ингалятор дыхания истины.
Dang, that's impressive.
Угу. Так.
Eyes up. Don't mess with us. Down they go.
Что тут есть еще? Быстрохват. Модификация оружия ближнего боя. Рукоять повышает скорость атаки. Прикольно.
That's the last of them.
Всех убью, один останусь. Так, дальше. Что это? А, это башка у него отлетела. Ну, бывает, что.
No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real.
Ну да, я не настоящий. Полицейские броня. Так. Так, ладно, давайте двигаться по заданию пока.
There's 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
You're not real. You're not real.
I am not real.
No, just leave me alone.
Нам не сюда.
Nicely done.
Это что? Штурмовая винтовка T&L. Тяжелые. Так, модификация. Ну, допустим, для тебя есть модификация? То модификация уже установлена. Угу. Броня. А какая на мне? Так, модификацию мы установили.
Here we go. That's the last of them.
Всех убью, один останусь. Ручные грабли, ручной пулемет, ожерелье. Так, нам наверх.
Where'd to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil? Watch out! Nice one! Nice hit! Ah! Too strong! Hit with something else!
Нам наверх тудым. Нам наверх тудым.
Uh-oh! Everyone all right?
Что интересного есть? Ладно, пойдем включим энергию.
That's the last. I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
Так, F5. F5. Ничего особенного.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had... Really? I mean, wow. Thanks.
Так. Мгм. Дальний бой. О, у нее еще можно увеличивать. Я лучше буду помогать дезертирам, нежели рабам. Так, нам нужно теперь куда? Так, это мы завершенные. Это мы отключили. Тут мы вроде чуть-чуть все облазили. Мне единственное, что не нравится, что игра, ну, слишком кислотная, блин, это пипец какой-то. Так вроде получше.
We can handle this. That's the last of them.
Всех убью, один останусь. Мне кажется, что... Ну да. Настройки. А так? Ну так вроде у вас нормально все должно быть. Угу. Сейчас проверим. Да, вроде 60 фэпосов у вас. Надеюсь, на меня теперь нападать не будут.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me. Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you. Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will... And as for me, I will tender my resignation. Whereupon I shall...
Here we go.
Нехер было выебываться. Шприса. Ох, ёб твою мать. Миротворец. Семнадцать х 10. Это 170. Нихера себе. Это что у нас такое? Давайте посмотрим. Четверка. Ну-ка. Это дробовик или что? Да, это дробовик. Не понял. Почему у меня кувалда осталась в руках? А, ну да, нормально. Так, что дальше? Давайте сходим на геотермальную установку, посмотрим, что там у них. А, стоп. Блин, тут враги рядом. Ботаническую лабораторию, да. Поговорим с этой теткой. Что она нам скажет?
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted.
Значит, не зря я сделал
So
выбор.
I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with... You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Спасибо. Я рад, что смог вам помочь. Теперь мне нужно к месту крушения.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
I can't stop thinking on it. Be right there.
Как мне ее оставить на корабле?
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Step 1. Pick up your power engine room. What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Уи!
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly. In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Science, that's how. The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Level up. Так, что у нас еще есть?
Yeah, so I was looking for a place cozy. That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Как мне попасть в каюту капитана? Наверное, сюда. Ну, что такое у меня кораблик, мне нравится.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of... The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing... If you check... Certainly, Cap. What would you like to hear? Now playing... It's not the best choice. Everyone in Halcyon is... My violence inhibitors are a joke. No, really. I only... As you wish. I prefer to... When I sit... Traveling the... Do you know what... As you... In our... If you mean... How... What part of... How can I be a... Mm-hmm.
Прикольно сделано.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Let's talk when you're free. Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. I absolutely... But I'm used... Also... Okay. I don't...
Без никого.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. Well, welcome to Groundbreaker.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but according to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board rep. His office is... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I shouldn't be... If I had to... Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Oh, and if you're headed that way, Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's... Much? Is there any... The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. Make sure... Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming... from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No.
Those purple-berry punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Броня 24.
Would like to remind sponsors and other travelers.
Тактический дробовик. Пока ничего интересного.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10 тысяч. Секунду. Так, я вернулся.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but ain't that just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? On occasion, she sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from... Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep... Edna didn't seem... And if someone set up shop in Roseway... I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in. My goodness, aren't you quick on the up? Should you fight, then we ought to... Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Want a chart?
Прикольно. Так, что у нас есть?
Are you listening to me, Emperor? You can't keep me out of there.
I'm sorry. Am I causing... Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. Yeah, if... Because I'm a doctor, and... You say that like it's weird. Like I said, Jessie did me a favor, and now I owe her one. I just don't like to leave a debt. Whatever keep... Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing...
What seems to be... Not without... We don't have the ability. Regret... If only my... The records... She's not my patient. Take care.
А как использовать способности? Как ее использовать-то?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board and...
This is Halcyon News.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm Captain around. No, it isn't. It's a mess. Just... Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to... Interesting. We see a lot of the same... Groundbreaker... Only the board has access to new... None. The... Reasonable, huh? According... Hold on. Good. Sorry about the heat. Here, drink up. No excuse for Sure. It was... You see anybody... You've got... You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by I placate them when too much of Groundbreak. You've got...
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to... Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? This is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell... You haven't read the post... That's... What? Oh, I'm so... It's personal business, I'm afraid. I hope you don't.
Yeah, level up. Так. Ограничения с моего корабля сняли. Так, у нас тут где-то было худший контакт.
Sorry. Oh.
Да.
Deader and a space caterpillar out there.
Traffic is down all over. Even the inners are holding on to their
Мне нужно как-то в медотсек попасть.
On one crew, their skip drive burned out. Couldn't get a new one. Ended up selling the ship for scrap.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it if you're here to better your... He must be referring... I'm beginning to... Our surgery mostly. Medical... The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we... I'd be grateful. You keep hanging. But you have yourself a day then.
Я вас понял. Узнать бы, как пользоваться этой хренью, которая меня маскирует. В принципе, можно было бы зайти туда.
okay. We seem. The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. 3 weeks back. Udon was my buyer for when... Let's just say...
Понятно, вот ты бриллиант украла.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one. Thanks for helping. Or I guess...
What's that noise? Guess I'm seeing things.
Не-не-не, ты ничего не видела.
Any word on Jessie? Let's just say she did me a favor. So, good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade, just...
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to
Надо уладить.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant... That's not unreasonable. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite I will recall my... Now, is there anything else you need, or...
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which... But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a... We were on a smuggling run planet side. And as you... Yeah, but the... You won't be sorry.
Так, теперь мне нужно вернуться к кораблю.
When might we expect you out here again?
Rizzo's purple-berry
Sorry,
punch.
Cap.
You
Headed
want a
back.
punch? You got the punch, right?
Hey there. Not that
He's used to scented.
really likes his. Be seeing you.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authority. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. I put together a little speech, just in case you ask. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew. Yeah, it's a second draft. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is... secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight. That motto is a... Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door. In conclusion, thank you for considering. What do you think? Sure. It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top? Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean. You can count on me in a scrap. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority. So yeah. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me. He's a... That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman. Well, former.
Ну ладно.
Wow. Thanks, boss.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
Возьмем парнишу, посмотрим, что он. Всегда можно выгнать, если что, если он козлить будет.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold. Welcome back, Captain. How can... Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are... I request you...
Так, там надо что-то в журнале посмотреть, поискать о Сэме. Бак с кислотой.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
You think I could hire myself?
Так, ну, думаю, пока хватит для одной серии. Чуть попозже мы снова продолжим. Я думаю. А пока всем пока-пока. До следующих встреч. Не забывайте ставить лайки, подписываться на канал, пробивать кнопку ульты в лайк. Всем спасибо, всем пока.